What up guys, welcome back to a brand new Paragon video. My name is Juan, aka Maktu. Super stoked to have you here. So today Epic released the patch note for the so-called the Age of Intellect. Okay, is version 40 and I'm pretty happy with all the changes that they have made into the game, not only for the game itself but also with the reworks, with the reworks for heroes, the rework for the cards as well. And I think they're implementing a really good balance to play and improving the gameplay itself. Also, I feel that they're listening to the community, and that's the main key to succeed. I think if you listen to the community that plays your game, then you're gonna be good, because you will see what the people or the majority of the people are complaining about, and you see how the people want to interact in different ways with the game. And I think they're listening to the community and they implementing these changes, and I'm pretty happy. As you can see, we're right now in the landing page of the news, and we can see the new hero. The only thing I know about this new hero is that her name is Face. That's the only thing that I know. I haven't watched her trailer video, I haven't read her abilities and affinities and so forth, because I want to do a live reaction on her video and a review on her abilities as well. So wait for that. I will be uploading that in the coming days. Probably I will be uploading in the same day that I'm doing this video, so I will be posting in the description a link to the video itself for the live reaction. So I hope you guys jump to the video and watch and have fun with me. Okay, so well, let's jump ahead and read the actual patch note. I'm gonna ignore totally any information regarding her. Okay, I'm not gonna review anything, I'm not gonna read anything about her. Okay, the only thing I can see right now, and I'm pretty excited and I want to really do the live reaction, is that she doesn't have a weapon at all, and that's pretty nice. Okay, so, okay, I'm not gonna look at this, I'm gonna keep scrolling down. Okay, there we go. So first of all, we have here like a summary of what this patch holds and what this patch is bringing to the game. So the main things that they're doing regarding heroes is that they're reworking Kalari. Okay, they are reworking Steel, and they are reworking Murdoch. They're implementing changes in Shinbi as well on Greystone and Faye. Those are the heroes that got most of the changes into the game, or that most of the changes impact the way you play the heroes. Okay, also Egen Scourge received another rework, another change, but it's not as big as maybe we will want to be honest. I don't know if he's still, I don't think he meets the meta of the game at all, but we will see how it goes with him after the patch is implemented. So let's go to the actual node. You can see over here the new scheme for Greystone. I really loved it. I really like it. I'm definitely gonna get it, to be honest. I think it's awesome. Okay, it's the Novaborn skin, and I really like it at all, because you can see that his sword is really shining. You can see that his shield is really shining, and he has his in the back his armor and everything is shiny. I really like it. I really do. So I'm definitely gonna buy it. Okay, we have card updates. We will get into that at the end of this video, and also has this Age of Intellect. Just to start, you can unlock this banner, okay, of Slugo. Another thing I didn't know, that's the name of the puppet that she has in her bag, for playing 10 games of PvP or co-op. Okay, so that's pretty nice. I really like the banner. I think it's funny. I really like it. He's waving a white flag and mostly that white flag, the enemy team are gonna watch it when you take down a tower or when you kill someone, and it's pretty nice. I like it. I will use it definitely. They're adding new features like the golden key. Okay, I hope with the golden key I don't get more rep points. Okay. More reputation points. I'm pretty tired about getting reputation points. If you haven't watched my video about opening around 40 chests, including maybe more than 40 chests, including like 20 loot crates, go ahead to my channel and watch the video. You're gonna be amazed. We got a couple of good stuff, but I don't know, I feel like we got a lot of reputation points, and I think they need to really get into that and to have better loot for people when we open chests and loot crates. Okay, they're adding a community tab. That's pretty cool. I hope at some day they're gonna be there in the community tab. I really hope. If any epic community manager is watching this video, or anyone from Epic is watching it, please come on, let me be in the community tab. That would be awesome. I really love the game. So hopefully, let's cross our fingers, we'll be at some days in the community tab. Okay, so let's jump for the full release notes. Okay, so the first thing that they're going to change is gameplay itself. Okay, and one of the main changes is with shield. Before, shield actually works like for one hit point you like shred one shield point. So if you have for example like 50 shield, but the enemy team has one of their member has like 100 shield points, it's gonna shred all your shield and it's not gonna mitigate anything. It's not gonna mitigate damage at all. So now shield works more, has a supporting addition to health. Okay, so it kind of works like health a little bit. So now it mitigates damage, and that's pretty awesome, because I think with shield, Muriel, that is I think the support that grant or that provide more shields in the game, that shield is gonna have a huge impact on how you can play with Muriel and how many people pick Muriel. But to be honest, right now everybody is using Narbash and everybody is using Decker, but nobody or a few people is using Muriel, and let's face it, her shield's abilities and so forth, they're nowhere so useful as we wanted to, and that's why she was not in the meta at all in Monolith. So let's hope that with these changes now, okay, it's gonna be different. So shields now absorb mitigated damage. Previously absorbed unmitigated damage, so that's pretty good. Okay, this means shields behave as temporary health and are affected by armor in the same way. So that's pretty good. That's gonna be a really good balance for Muriel, so she can compete with the other supports. Okay, so that's pretty nice. The core, whoa, one of my, for real, I think this is one of the best changes. Okay, the core encounter has been reworked to allow for a more consistent damage output and to encourage destroying multiple inhibitors before pushing to destroy the core. What people used to do is you take down one inhibitor, then you push the other lanes where the others inhibitors are up, and when the enemy team is defending, then the only thing that you gotta do is to push the inhibitor that you took down, and the team is gonna be in real trouble. So that was more like kind of like the strategy that everybody was doing, because core didn't have an output damage consistent, and it was not scary at all, the output damage of the core. So now the core damage does not split between all targets in the radius. Now deals 110 basic damage to all enemies. Attack speed is reduced depending on how many inhibitors are destroyed. Okay, so that's pretty nice. I think it's really good. I think it was necessary to give the core a little more importance, because you feel like tier 1 towers are like crap, like nobody care about tier 1 towers, only to make a good pressuring the opposing team just to taking it down, but it doesn't affect like gameplay itself. Like for example, when you take tier 2 towers, you lose your jump pad, so you lose the jump pad, so that's pretty that gives you a negative impact when you're losing a tier 2 tower. And when you lose an inhibitor, well, basically you're going to go against minions that have more health, minions that have more resistance, minions are gonna be more a pain in the ass, okay, to be honest. So that really, like, getting into the core was like, another tower, I'm not afraid of the core. So this actually helps to have a better strategy regarding how you approach to the core when the enemy team is defending it. So it's going to do a really nice change on how you interact with your teammates and how you interact against the opposing team. So that's pretty nice. The other huge changes that you can see is the jungle. Okay, they have been doing another weak work on the jungle. So we have updated melee jungle minion behavior so that they are more difficult to kite and avoid their damage entirely. They will now more reliable hit players who are a short distance away from them. As a result of the change, we have adjusted the damage and reward levels for fighting jungle camps. Reduce white jungle minions damage per attack to 6 from 7. Increase white jungle minions CP bounty to 85 from 73. Increase white jungle minion Amber Link CP contribution to 35 from 30. So let's be honest. In every minion, okay, even if we go against the river camp, even if we go against the gold buff, even if we go for the camps, the only thing that you gotta do is what I so call the dance. Okay, you just dance around them, you just move around them, you avoid in that way the damage, and you just survive and you keep going and doing that. So with this update, what they're trying to do is to avoid the players to do that and actually to fight them. Okay, like you will fight an enemy team, you don't go walk around and run around the player all the time, because eventually he's gonna catch you. It's not like wise, or I don't know, I think it's not a good thing that you can kite the whole damage of the jungle, because then the jungle is not dangerous at all, and the jungle, it should feel like, okay, I gotta have a strategy, which is the camp that I'm gonna start with, then where I'm going to go, then I need to gank. So you need more. With this update, I feel that you need more skill in order to decide what is gonna be your strategy as a jungler in order to help your team with your ganks and everything. Okay, so that's pretty nice. Also, I think that, well, reducing damage, I don't know if I'm agree or disagree, it's whatever for me. But with the bounty and the CP contribution to the Amber League, I gave a thumbs up. I think it was necessary. Sometimes when you're a jungler and you're killing the minions, you feel like you are not getting as much CP as the other lanes, and I think that doesn't supposed to be the feeling, because you feel like you are behind all the time. So that's pretty good. They're doing a rework on the gold buff. Replace gold buff with a gold variant of the river buff. Grant 300 CP when killed. That's nice. Now we will have a real reason to kill the gold buff. Most of the people don't do it at all, or they only do it at early game and they leave it there, and we don't care about the gold buff at mid game, late game. Nobody does it, nobody kill it. So I think that's really nice. 300 CP I think is a good reward to go and definitely kill it. And the good thing about it is it's gonna be contested between the ADC or the carry or the opposing enemy in his offlane. So that's gonna be nice. Green buff, increase damage reflect to 20 from 15, reduce explosion base damage to 80 from 100, reduce explosion damage per hero level to 13 from 15. So that's pretty nice. I feel this kind of like a buff and a nerf at the same time, but it's not a huge nerf, it's not a big difference, and I think it's okay. It's okay. Raptor camps, let's see. Change respawn time to 5 minutes from 4 minutes, that's important. Reduce Raptor CP bounty to 650 from 800, and that's, to be honest, that's a lot of a change, because at the moment, to be honest, if you want to win the game at mid game, or if you don't want that the enemy team or the opposing team gets to late game, what you gotta do is secure raptors, kill raptors every time, give it to your carry, and they're gonna be done. And you only need to protect your carry and do a team fight, kill everybody, exterminate, and you won the game. That's simple. That was the strategy in this whole new meta. Okay. Orb Prime, increase the duration of Orb Prime buff. Nice, nice, nice. To 150 seconds from 120 seconds. Awesome. Actually, when they nerf Orb Prime, I felt that the duration of the buff was too short. Okay, it just gave you like enough time maybe to take a tower to tower and probably an inhibitor, but it don't give you like enough time, or you don't feel like enough time. Sometimes I didn't even notice when the Orb Prime buff expired. I was like, hey, already expired? That's it? That fast? So I think that 150 seconds is in a really balanced place. Okay, it's not too much, it's not too short in time, so I think it's in a really balanced place. I really like that. Okay, I'm not gonna read face. So we're getting into the heroes rework and modifications. So well, I'm not gonna read that. I already said I'm gonna do a live reaction on that, so let's jump for that. Let's wait for that. Okay, so well, Aurora cryoseism corrected an issue which could cause cryoseism to deal unintended additional damage. I didn't know that was a thing, so okay, fine. Additional damage unintended seems pretty okay. Feng Mao, Ripping Dash, damage bonus increased to 35%, 70%, 105%, and 140% from 10%, 25, 40, and at level 4, 55%, and that's a huge buff over there of damage. So you got like a buff really high. It tripled in all different levels the damage, and that's a lot. Nice. Okay, Feng Mao is gonna be a trouble with that Ripping Dash, and I think is in order to give him a more consistent combination between his skill when he's going to try to secure a kill. So that's pretty nice. Can no longer crit. Well, if somebody is building crit on Feng Mao, he's totally wrong. Okay, don't build crit on Feng Mao. That doesn't make sense. Okay. Gadget, speed gate, movement speed increased to 200 from 125, and now decays over defect duration. That's pretty nice. I really like that. So she's gonna run really fast. She's gonna be able to engage and disengage. Really nice. I really like that. Greystone. General added Navaborn Greystone Tier 3 skin to the in-game store. I thought it was a higher tier skin, to be honest. I really like it. Maybe it's because of that, but I really like it. Well, it's a tier 3. It's pretty decent. It's pretty nice. I really like it. Deflect. Previously stoic, okay, has been reworked. Every 9,753 seconds at level 4, Greystone will block 100% of damage from the next basic attack instant that hits him. Long armor provides bonus health and basic armor. Okay, they reward the skill, the ability. That's pretty nice. I think it's okay. I think it works better with Greystone in terms of how people is building Greystone. It's pretty nice. It really goes with the current build on Greystones. Okay, so that's pretty nice. Let's see in the Scourge and see if they finally do something to help him in any way. Okay, so Flame Torrent. Torrents now have 200 to 650 health instead of pips. Oh, that's really nice. For those who don't know, pips are hits, okay, basically. So 650 health, that's quite a lot. They're gonna be a kind of pain in the ass in early game mostly. In early and mid game, those torrents are gonna be a pain in the ass. Torrents take 16% reduce ability damage. Okay. So now you cannot kill Iggy Torrent with Howitzer's ability in instantly. Okay, so that's pretty nice. Okay, Lieutenant Bellica, Void Drone, base damage reduce. We see a nerf over here. Let's see how big it is. To 30, 50, 70, and 90. At level 4 from 60, 80, 100, and 120, and that's a pretty interesting nerf. Well, it's Void Drone, it's not like it's your main ability, but it's pretty interesting. Power and scaling reduce also to 0.3 from 0.5, that's okay, it's not a big thing. Now has health like Torrent, and at level 4 the Void Drone have 725 health, and that's a lot. For real, that's a lot. And again, instead of hits, it's gonna have health. Okay, and the same as the Torrent, it have now 60% reduced ability damage. So that's pretty, I think that's a lot of health on that Void Drone. It's gonna be a pain in the ass while he is still your mana. But anyway, okay. Kalari, Crippling Dagger, has been moved to RMB or R1 in the PlayStation, and is now a quickest ability. Okay, nice. Base damage increase to 75, 115, 155, and 195 from 60, 80, 100, and 120. That's a lot of damage increase at level 4. That's a lot. So I think that Crippling Dagger is your way to secure kills. Maybe what they want to do is they don't want you to use your ultimate in order to secure kills. Okay, so they are like buffing this ability in order to secure the kills by using Crippling Dagger. Okay, so that's really nice. Okay, new ability. Well, they remove backflip. So now let's see the new ability that is gonna replace backflip. Passively provides bonus health regeneration while Kalari is in the shadow plane in a relationship at level 1, 3, at level 2, 6, at level 9, at level 3, 9, and at level 4, 12. That's pretty nice. I like that. Allows Kalari to jump up to 2 additional times after jumping, in the same way as backflip did. A spacebar, and it's gonna be on the X. the ability is gonna be on the X on the PlayStation. So people were use Kalari. What they did is that they jump and then they use backflip, and that's why they say a tree jump. Okay, so basically you jump normally and then you triple jump again by using your X button or your space bar, and that's pretty nice. Cooldown of triple jump reduced to 14, 12, 10 and 8 seconds, so it's getting above, so you're gonna have more time to backflip him. She's gonna have more escapes, not bad, from 18, 15, 12 and 9 seconds. Activated triple jump because no mana. Oh, I think that's the main buff that she's getting. And well, to be honest, I think it's kind of coherent. I think it's logic, because you are jumping. It's not like, it's okay, you're using kind of like ability to escape, but actually it's more like jumping, and you shouldn't be using mana for jumping. Okay, so that's okay for me. It's not a big thing. It's not a big deal. Shadow Walk now automatically activates when Kalari drops below 35% health, and that's a lot. That's a lot of health remaining. That's pretty nice. Okay, this effect can only trigger once every 60 seconds. Interesting. Only triggers if the damage dealt comes from enemy heroes. Okay. The only thing that worry about the Shadow Walk is that currently when you use it, you have to have kind of certain skill of you need to prepare a strategy. Okay, so removing this need of having a strategy remove certain grade of skill in the player. So I'm not a fan of automatically activate. I don't like ability to automatically activate. Okay, if it is a passive, good, but they are not showing it as a passive nor as active, so it's kind of like in the middle. I don't know, but I'm not such a fan. Okay, but it's okay. Death sentence added a minus 250 slow while Kalari is channeling death sentence to her intended victim. This should help her line up more when she arrives. That's pretty nice. Okay, that's pretty nice. It also not only helps you if you're using Kalari to line up when you use your ultimate, but more to line up with your team. So when you actually attack that player, your team will have that advantage to maybe get closer to that opposing team, because you're using your death sentence to also slow the target that you want to kill, and maybe that helps the whole team to focus on that on the attack exactly here. Okay, so I think that's pretty nice. I feel like Kalari sometimes she doesn't have a good part in team fight. She doesn't like provide anything other than focusing the carry and try to kill him while your team fight is fighting the rest of the team. So I think that with this rework in that ability, it will help her to be more involved with the team and the team fight, and have a hero more team oriented. Okay, so I think it's pretty fine. Let's see what happened with Mortgage. Well, general base ability armor reduced to 20 from 21.4. Ability armor per level reduced to 0.75 from 0.81, so that's okay. She is a caster, she shouldn't have more ability armor than the rest, so I think that's pretty nice. Muriel, let's see what happened with Muriel. Let's keep in mind that Muriel also is gonna be she's gonna get benefits from the change in the gameplay itself regarding the shields. Okay, so they take that into account. As a reminder, all shields are now treated as extra health and benefit from target resistances such as armor. Okay, so they are putting a reminder. Alacrity. Movement speed increased to 150, 135, 200, 225 in level 4 from 35, 50, 65, and 80, and that's a lot. That for real, that's more than tripling the current numbers. Okay, so that's a lot, and I think it's pretty nice. Movement speed now decays over its 2-second duration, so after 2 seconds it's gonna decay. Okay, pretty nice buff over there. And also with the shield, she's gonna be more reliable, she's gonna be more viable as a support. I think she's gonna be better. Mordor, let's see what happened with Mordor. Before we get into that, I haven't read this now about Mordor, but I have to be honest, I think Mordor is okay. I don't think he needed a rework, to be honest. I think Mordor was a hero that you need the skill to play with, and if you are a skilled player, you're gonna be really good with him. So I don't know, the skill play to use is move along alongside with the trap and everything. I think, I don't know, I think you only need the skill, and that's pretty nice about him. So let's see what happened with his rework. As far as I can see, they remove 2 abilities, so let's see what are they implementing on him now. Okay, so move along has been removed, static trap has been removed, buckshot has been reworked. Move from Q, primary R and B to R1. Okay, enemies damaged by buckshot are pushed if they are within 700 units of Mordor. Okay, so now your buckshot not only deal damage, but also it push enemies back. Okay, like move along did. Up to maximum distance of 700 units away from Mordor. Damage range remains 1000 units. New ability, Hot Pursuit. It's gonna be in the Q on the primary. Okay, passive grants an additional 100, 150, 200 at 250 movement speed when running at visible critically wounded enemies within 3000, 4000, 5000, 600, 6000 units. Okay, so now I give you like a passive. I don't know, I feel they want to bring back that Mordor that we have in Legacy at that point, when he has an ability that give him movement speed, and he was able to, like, for real chase enemies. So maybe what they want to do is they want to bring back that chasing hero. Okay, a carry that was able to chase the other heroes, and that's why they're giving him a movement speed. Okay, has a passive. New ability, Shot Fire. Passive, grant Mordor another passive. Okay, grant Mordor's next basic attack bonus range and basic penetration. Okay, this shot can miss, and if does, the cooldown is consumed. Okay, I'm not a fan of what they're doing here, to be honest. I think Mordor was fine, but you need a skill, and that's okay. If you need a skill, that's okay, because you are playing a competitive game and you need to be a skilled player. Okay, that's one of the main reasons why I have played Mogresh, but she's not my favorite character, because, to be honest, I feel like she's kind of boring. You only need to throw hive, you only need to mark the target and then use ultimate, and that's it. It's not like you need real skill to play with her. Okay, so I felt like Mordor was a player that you need a skill, and if you were a skilled player, you're gonna be doing great. But I don't know, maybe they're doing these changes in order to get in the same level, or at least be closest to the current carries of the game. Okay, anyway, I think that in order to be sure about what I'm saying regarding Mordor, I need to play with him and doing some tests and everything, and see how this rework actually impact his gameplay. Well, as I can see, it's impacting a lot, since they're removing the two abilities that helped you to prove that you're a skilled player when playing Murdoch. But anyway, we will see how it works, and we will see how this reward for Murdoch goes. Okay, Narbash, March, movement speed increased to 125, 150, 175, 200 from 65, 90, 115 and 140, and that's a really huge movement speed increase. As far as you can see, they are increasing all players, all heroes that use abilities related to I'm sorry about that, I moved the camera and it almost fell, sorry about that. So they're increasing all the movement speed in all players that use abilities to provide movement speed to the others teammates. That's pretty interesting. I think that what they want to do is to add that certain speed of a move in the game. We'll see how that impacts the game actually. Duration reduced to 2.45 seconds from 3 seconds. And movement speed now decays over its duration. Okay? Shock therapy. Return. Shock therapy. Cooldown reduced to 12 seconds, and that's it at all levels from 21, 18, 15 and 12. So they're giving him level 4 second cooldown reduce in shock therapy, and that's gonna be really helpful and really useful, because with shock therapy he can actually counters really good ultimates like Aurora, for example. If he uses shock therapy in the exact moment, he's gonna counter Aurora's ultimate, and that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice, as well as others' ultimate. That's pretty cool. Shinbi, all kill. Shinbi can now move while casting. Okay, that's okay. Wolf stack duration increased to 10 seconds from 7 seconds. Okay, I agree with this, but I think that Wolf stack was already good. Increasing that to 10 seconds. Remember that this type of games, they get a really impact regarding numbers. So if they increase, I don't know, a millisecond, it's gonna impact the game in some way. So increasing 3 seconds in Wolf stack, I have to see how this impact in how would you play with Shinbi, okay? And I think it's gonna be a positive impact when you play with Shinbi, because to be honest, Shinbi wasn't that good when she was released, and she's not a hero that you see too many people picking, okay? So anyways, let's see what this will bring to the game. Rushing Beat. Shinbi will no longer lose the ability to recast Rushing Beat after being stunned or silenced. So this is dumb, to be honest. This is dumb. So why you need to stun or silence a hero who are going to have an ability to recast it? So, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't think it's logic, to be honest. So either way, if you stun her or silence her, she's gonna be able to escape anyway. I don't know. I don't think any logic over here. So basically, stun and silence don't work on Shinbi because she can recast Rushing Beat. So okay, whatever. Line tempo. Projectiles speed increase. That's okay. I think they need to fix that a little bit. The projectiles were a little bit of time, and they were a little bit slow. So increasing the speed, that's pretty nice. So let's go to Steel, the other hero that got the really big changes. Force Shield has been removed. That's huge. Okay, Force Shield has been the signature ability of Steel since Legacy. Okay, since the game was released. So nice. Let's see what they're doing. Bulwark has been reworked. Steel now deploys a smaller attached Force Shield as an extension of its shield while channeling Bulwark. So it's kind of like Force Shield, but when he used Bulwark. I don't know. Duration increased to 5 to 4, 5, 6, and 7 from 4 seconds at all levels. Okay, that's okay. New ability, ablative armor. It gives a passive. Why they're adding? Okay, I see that they're adding a lot of passive to the heroes, and that worries me, because I don't want like heroes that you can play as you want without a skill. I don't know, I feel that in order to enjoy MOBA and to have the thrill and to have the feeling that you are learning, that you are progressing, that you are playing better, is to have the feeling that you are actually building a skill ability while playing the heroes. So adding passive over and over, it kills skill while playing the hero. But anyway, we'll see how it works. I'm just doing some guessings, just giving opinions. Let's see how it's gonna happen, okay? Let's see how it's going to come down. So, well, the new ability, ablative armor, passive, grant steel 4 stacks of 50, 75, 80, and 95. Ability armor for a total of 200, 260, 320, and 380 ability armor. Oh my god, and that's a lot. So, for example, if you are at max level and you have ablative armor at level 4, so every time that he gets hit by an ability, he's going to lose physical armor, and it's going to gain 95 points of ability armor until he reach 380 ability armor, and that's a lot. It's gonna be the perfect counter for every caster in the game. So if the opposing team is playing 2 or 3 caster with 2 or 3 caster in their team, you got a big steal. It's gonna be the best pick for you. That's pretty nice. Taking ability damage, remove 1 stack. Okay. It still gains 1 stack every 6, 5, 4, or 3 seconds. This timer is reset whenever he takes new instances of ability damage. Okay, nice. Nice. The Fate. Harvest Needles. Consecutive hit on the same target with 9 seconds deal an additional 15 damage per hit, stacking up to a maximum of 16 bonus %. That's pretty cool. Not a big change, but it's okay. Jin, Lash Kick. Again, range reduced to... Now they reduce it, okay. When they did the first rework on Jin, they increased the Lash Kick range. Now, they reduce it again. Anyway, but to be honest, they needed to do so, okay? Because at late game, Jin with that Lash Kick and her ultimate, she was like insanely strong, okay? She was OP, to be honest. Windborn. Mana cost increased to 40 from 20. Cooldown increase to 21, 18, 15, 12 from 20, 15, 12, and 8. That's pretty cool. I think that was necessary. So, well, that was for the heroes, okay? Now they did a lot of changes in card updates. So we're gonna jump with these card updates and see what are going to be the new cards people are going to try it out. What are they gonna be the most card that you have to have in your deck and everything, okay? So card updates. We're still in the process of a full rework of the card system planned for 2017, so the current year. This release continues our trend of updating the existing card set to reflect our general direction for the future. This includes several reworks of niche cards alongside update functionality and balance across the full library. Health per CP has been increased to 60 health from 50 health. That's pretty nice. Basic armor per CP has been increased to 8 from 7. Okay. Ability armor per CP has been increased to 6 from 4. That's nice. Cool. We'll get card back. Whatever. So let's go to the cards itself, okay? HEROS, rework. Now universal affinity, before it has fury affinity. Now cost 6 points, it has 5% lifesteal, 11 attack speed. Sorry about that, I don't know, my mind just freeze. Sorry about that. 11 attack speed, and it has an active, the name is Berserk. For 6 seconds, gain 44 attack speed and 80 movement speed, but take an additional 15% damage. Okay. Cost mana 50 mana, 35-second cooldown. So, where you can implement that card? I don't see it implementing, because you have a really bad, and you can see over here, you have a really bad disadvantage by using it, and that's additional 50% damage over 6 seconds, only to get 44 attack speed and 80 movement speed. I think maybe HEROS is good for carries that need to kite the damage from enemies that need to be close, okay, who need to be in close range to deal damage. But I don't know, I don't think it's gonna be like a card that you usually pick. I don't know, we'll see. But I don't think it's gonna be, I don't think it's a rework card that's gonna have an impact in how many people use the card, to be honest. I think people are gonna still ignoring the card, to be honest. I think it costing 6 points is too much to offer this kind of disadvantage over here. 15% damage is a lot, okay? I think, I don't know. Nanoplast, rework. Now universal affinity, before it was an intellect affinity. So cost 6 points. It gives 6 power and 60 max mana, that's good. Passive, spell vamp. Abilities heal for 20 of the damage dealt to enemy's hero. 5% against minions, and that's, oh my god, awesome. This card is gonna be in the whole caster decks are gonna have this card. All casters are gonna have this decks, and mostly these card are gonna be used by Howitzer, because his missile that does a bunch of damage and can hit multiple targets, and also Gideon with his rock, okay, and his ultimate, as well as Howitzer with his ultimate, is gonna have a really huge impact on them, because 20% of damage, whoa, it's a lot of health, of heal, for 20% of damage dealt to the enemy. So if you deal 100 damage, then you're gonna get back 20 damage, and I don't know, that's a lot. I think that's a must-have card for casters, okay? Tainted Magic, rework. Now universal affinity. I don't remember right now what affinity was Tainted Magic, but I guess it was intellect too. So cost is 7 points. It gives 12 power and open a 3 mana regen, and passive as Spellborn. Dealing ability damage to enemy heroes applies a damage over time effect that deals ability damage equal to 8% of the target's current health over 3 seconds. This effect cannot stack consecutive ability damage instance. Refresh the duration. Oh my god. Okay, this is gonna be a huge pain in the ass with Amogeres using this card, okay? Amogeres using this card and having Hive and her other abilities like Mark and Hive in combination with this card is gonna be a pain in the ass. You're gonna be having a lot of tick damage over time, over and over, tick damage over and over. My god. Okay, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. It's like having a certain, like a black buff, not like a black buff, but kind of close to it, because if you have if you have less health, then the damage is gonna be lesser, but if you have more health, it's gonna be more damage. So if you have more health, it's gonna deal more damage. So that's pretty nice. It gives a good counter for tank builds and for tank heroes. That's pretty nice. Oh damn! Now I see everything. Mogurage all over the place with tainted magic, just throwing hive, marking players, and then using the ultimate, and that's it. It's gonna be a pain in the ass, because what this card is adding is kind of like a hive damage, okay, to the mark. So she throws hive, she does some damage over time. When hive finish and it doesn't deal more damage, she's gonna mark you, and you're gonna receive the damage from the ability of this card, and so forth. And she's gonna keep repeating that, and she will be poking you over and over. So wow, okay. Let's go words. Also, the heavy reward now has 150 health in time of pips and takes 60 reduced ability damage, as well as shadow words. Now they have 225 health in time of pips and take 60 reduced ability damage. So we can see, like, across all the changes, they're taking hits away and adding health to everything. Circle of Mana rework, max passive added, mana regen aura is now applied globally. That's pretty nice. Circle of Hell is the same as the mana one, but for health, and that's pretty nice that now they're applied globally. That's pretty nice. Armavor, change stack to attack speed from attack presentation, okay. Increase mana restore per basic attack to 6 from 2. That's pretty good. Battle Mantra, increase bonus mana regen when above 50% to 2.4 mana per second from 1.5 mana per second. They gave it a boost in his passive. Blood Catalyst, increase mana regen to 70.5 seconds from 10 seconds for 10 seconds. Remove critically wounded limitations, okay. Charging Brood, increase movement speed per stack to 20 from 10. Increase buff duration to 7 seconds from 5 seconds. This is 20 milliseconds and 10 milliseconds. Added ability to move through units during duration. That's pretty good. That's pretty nice. This is good. Empyrean Mask, increase amount of stand granted in all forms. Power increase to 24 from 18. Basic armor increase to 14 from 10.5. Ability armor increase to 8 from 6. Mana regen increase 1.2 seconds from 0.9 seconds. That's pretty good. Everglass, reduce cost to CP to 5 CP from 6 CP. Okay. Fund of Rupture, change stats to 5% life steal, 6 power from, okay, 1.4 health regen, 0.3 mana regen, 4% critical chance. This is good. This life steal and power, 5 life steal and 6 power, seems pretty interesting. This looks pretty interesting. I like that. Hinder Beast now works on jungle buff, which now includes the green buff. In addition to the river buff, increased basic attack slow to 10% from 5%. That's okay. Incessant Onslaught rework, reduce activity cooldowns by 0.2 seconds per basic attack hit. Infinity Stream, change regen values color from current mana to missing mana. They don't change the word over there. Increase base regen value to 3.6 mana second from 2.4 mana second. Okay. Maspor Sash, increase burn radius from 300 to 500, increase damage to 12 plus 1.5 per player level from 10 plus player level. Mending Bloom, sorry about that. Okay, Mending Bloom, change stat to max mana from health regen, increase mana regen to 6 mana per second from 3.8 mana per second for 15 seconds to yourself and nearby allies. And that's pretty nice, but I don't see people like supports using mana. Well, it can help support like Decker, and also it gives to your team some mana regen. That is not bad, but I don't know. I don't see too much supports using it. Nano Drive grants 100 movement speed for 2.5 seconds and has a 14-second cooldown. Cool. Overflowing Gift change the stat to max health from mana regen. Increase health regen to 9.5 health seconds from 6 health over second to yourself and nearby allies for 15 seconds. So I think that overflowing gift is more viable, it's more reliable for a support than Mending Bloom, to be honest, and it helps more the team. I really like that about having 9.5 health regen to nearby allies. That I think that's pretty nice. Purity Sensor. Oh, let's see what they did to Purity Sensor. Now costs 80 mana to cast. Okay, cooldown increased to 120 seconds from 90 seconds, and I think it's awesome because every time that you use Aurora and they pick a Decker or they pick a Bellica, you know that you're not going to play Aurora well. It's not possible because they're gonna use Purity Sensor, and every time that you use your ultimate, they're gonna have Purity on to use it. So it's not the same with this. Maybe you can certainly be more cautious in order to use your ultimate as Aurora, and be prepared that okay, he already used Purity Sensor, so the cooldown is longer, so I have time to regain my ultimate and use it before she has Purity Sensor. So that's pretty nice. Radiant Mantle, increase burn radius from 300 to 500, increase damage to 12 plus 1.5 per player level. Rally the Troops, now costs 50 mana to cast, reduce cooldown to 35 seconds from 120 seconds, increasing attack speed buff to 33 attack speed from 22 attack speed. Rocket Spike, reduce cost to 4 CP from 5 CP. Satori Clock, increase armor shred duration to 2 seconds from 1.1 seconds. Okay. Scorpion Blade, increase duration to 10 seconds from 6 seconds. Reduce cost to 5 from 6 CP. No longer shares a cooldown with a Splinter Bark Vest. Okay. Shockwave, rework active, now deal 50 damage in a large radius around the hero, slowing enemies by 250 movement speed for 3 seconds, and that's a lot. Now deal 50 damage in a large radius and also slow the enemies. Pretty nice. And now it goes 50 mana to cast. That is not a lot of mana to cast it. That's a pretty nice. That's gonna be used by players like Aurora, and for older it could be Shinbi. I think Shinbi is gonna use Shockwave. So that's pretty nice, pretty nice. Siren Song, increase the slow magnitude to 60 from 40, reduce the slow or speed buff duration to 3 seconds from 4 seconds. A Split Bar Vest is the same as a Scorpion Plate, increase duration to 10 seconds from 6 seconds, reduce the CP cost to 5 from 6, longer shares a cooldown with Scorpion Plate. Stab Link, reduce base health cost to 50% from 20, remove critically wounded restrictions, but the actives cannot be used if your health cost will result in a death. That's pretty good, that's understandable. And removing the critical wound restriction is pretty nice, it's really nice. So that's pretty nice. You can use it as long as dying is not is not an option. Okay. Estasis Gem rework, now universal affinity, reduce cast to 5 CP from 7 CP. Wicked Stigma, reward ability to unique passive. Ability hit grants vision of the target for 6 seconds. Interesting. I don't know if casters are gonna use that. I don't see casters using it, but it's pretty interesting. We can see what the Wicked Stigma can do actually. Thermal Bond, let's see, no longer activates from Decker's contain defense ability. Okay, yeah, people were exploiting that a lot. They were using Thermal Bond, they were just going against the container fans over and over and reactivating the 12% regeneration passive that Thermal Bond has. They were just keep going against the fans. Tempus Barrel, reduce cooldown to 45 seconds from 60 seconds, now costs 50 mana to cast. Trader's Touch, increase bonus damage to 5% of target current health from 3% of current target health, and that's okay. In general changes, not much to go through, but loot crates have new content for the new version, adding skin variations for Face, adding skin variations from Iggy, adding the mastery for Revenant, adding emotes for Mogidesh, Great Undertaker, and Revenant. And the UE is switching to alternate PS4 controller configuration for new players. Community tab added to the home screen, community pop-up added. Hopefully we will be there. Hopefully. Community pop-up added, golden keys introduced, monthly mega vault added to the in-game home screen, rewards. Checked by Murdoch Tipsy variation, nice. Golden loot key, 3 diamond chest, daily quest. We don't care about daily quest, whatever. Destroy one enemy inhibitor and others. There is now an animation when you receive new daily quest, cool. Fix a display issue that causes daily quest to show more credit than actually has been earned. I didn't know that was a thing. All reticles will turn red when you are targeting a volley target, okay. Damage number pop-ups adjustment, cool. Main numbers much smaller, physical damage move to the right and energy damage moves to the left, okay. Crits are slightly bigger and pop up more, nice. No more scaling numbers on amount of damage, so you will actually see how much damage you're dealing. It's not like when they were popping up, you feel like, hey, I'm doing 2,000 damage. No, you're not doing 2,000 damage. They are just popping up so fast that the numbers are amounting one over the other, and that's it. Minion health bar tweaks, disable scaling on minion health bar, fade out health bar background when not target, cool. Adjustment to place of health bar, recall and respawn UE. If players were using the alternative control scheme that is now the default, new players will have this alternative control scheme by default. The boost indicators on the front end no longer glows gold, even if no boosts are active. Adding bonus start event for when you start a higher tier than bronze for the star chest, that's pretty nice. Agora updated a stealth river buff to trigger the same Shadow Blade Vicious Alkalari Shadow Walk and Necroville card, nice. Minor tweaks to Shadow Blade post processing to better fit with monolith optic visuals, cool. Word destruction visual improve, okay. Minor visual polish and optimization on minions death effects and tower projectile impacts. Tower projectile impacts now leave less residual plasma particles hanging around, cool. That will give more stability to the game for people who play on the PS4. Polish pass on minion jungle creates impact effects. Minions should no longer follow players into the jungle when aggro spawn. Nice. That's very nice. We see a lot of videos and minions were chasing you to death. Bot difficult treats. Normal bots difficult treat will run away when hurt a bit sooner. Easy bot difficult no longer recall, will take damage under tower, no longer avoid AoE the attacks. Intro bots difficulty tweaks, no longer run away when hurt, now have delay strategy reaction. Max targeting distance brought in 500 units, but no longer attempt to recall while suffering a DOT. audio, fix generic impact, sound effect that plays when damaging another hero. Shadow playing sound added for purple buff and shadow playing card. The draft lobby should now play fronted music selection currently. Gameplay fix extra meshes, helmet, pumping heads, etc. Not disappearing on heroes when the camera gets too close. Additional hero changes, general and book physics, polish and book fixes. Outer High's footprints should now appear and extended. Fix the Feng Mao. Fix the conversion, shield flashing effects and media settings. Fix material effects not working for his attack buff on Ripping Dash. Gadget. Fix the gadget not being able to use ability after cancelling her ultimate. Greystone variations apply correctly to White Tiger Greystone helmet. Grooks increase volume of sound during recall and added grunts. Howitzer sound updated. Primary shot is shorter. Primary explode is shorter and volume is slightly reduced. Fix timing of reload. Quan improve animation timing for Quan swordsman style emote. That's pretty nice. Morigresh. Fix an issue where Morigresh will be unable to activate curse on her marked target if she attempts to mark a new target but fail because the hero was immune to the spell effect. I didn't know that was happening, but okay, nice. Narbash. Minor visual bug fix for Narbash helped regen aura. Revenant. Fix issue when Revenant hands went through his HUD when playing Has-Off emote while wearing the Reven skill. Fix hand cannon projectiles not impacting ref when reflecting by Jean. Fix reload getting stuck when interrupted by Aurora's ultimate. For Shinbi, fix an issue where her sword will move to different position on her back when recalling on slopes. Okay. Twin Blast base attack shall now leave decals. I didn't notice that. They were not leaving decals. Jean adjusted Jean whip audio to be less overpowering. Why? Jean sound of the whip was amazing. Why? I really loved it. But anyway. Well guys, I hope you liked the video. So this is gonna be the patch that we're gonna get on the 16th. It's gonna be huge patch. It's gonna be awesome. And I have a problem with the camera. It went off. I think it was the battery. And well, sorry about that. My apologies. Well, if you like the video, remember to give me a thumbs up, to smash that like button, and if you want to leave me a commentary about what you think about the changes they're implementing, you can do it so in the comment section below. So well guys, I hope you enjoy it. Well, see you next time.